Hi everybody, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel.
If you're new.
A boy that can stop fussing long enough to say that, can't they?
Yeah. We weren't fussing, we were talking about his new game.
I know you've all heard that old joke. I just washed my hair and I can't do a thing with it. But I just washed my hair and I can't do anything with it. It won't lay right, so sorry if it looks weird.
Anyway, Mom
It does.
woke
It
up
looks
this
too
morning and
floofy
chose
on the top.
violence.
What?
Anyway, Mom woke up this morning and chose violence.
Yes, I woke up this morning and chose violence. I have been in a mood all day and I don't care. I do not care. Poor Bonnie, I yelled at her. Poor Ben, I yelled at him. And poor Chris in a little bit because I'm planning on yelling at him.
Whoa.
I haven't decided yet.
Anyway.
Last night I called Ben into my room and I said, Ben, I'm really sad. I feel so sad. And he said, what's wrong? And I said, I don't know what's wrong, but I think I know what would help. And he's like, what? I said, I think I need an emotional support cookie. So he went out here and made me cookies at 10 o'clock at night. And I had an emotional support cookie. 9:30.
It's the absurdity that strikes me. Every single time.
They were good too.
She comes up with some ridiculously absurd claims.
I told him one time I had a severe cookie deficiency. And the doctor prescribed me chocolate chip cookies. And he needed to fill that prescription.
I better make it disappearing.
There's been other ones, but those were the two that got him the most. And Wolfie said she should try that with something good, like a steak. It's right there.
Oh, there we go.
I'd show them to you, but it'd just piss him off. I ain't in the mood to have the dog mad at me today.
Especially the day she's had.
It's been rainy here. And about 8 or 10 hours before the rain comes through, and it can just be sprinkles, it doesn't matter. My legs start hurting. And so, I have a bad ankle. I need an ankle replacement. But, I'm also a chicken. So anyway, that really, really hurts. And I was like, all night last night it hurt. And then it hurt all day today, and then it started raining, and that just made it worse. And I was riding in a wheelchair cart. I'm sure y'all know the little scooters, electric scooters, you can ride in like at the Walmart. Well, I was riding in one at the Walmart because I can't walk it with this ankle. I can't do it. And I went to get out of the cart and get into my car, and I tell you, it took me 2 tries. I couldn't even do it. My leg just said, no, it's not happening. It's like, holy moly, I do not want to be laid out on the ground at the Walmart parking lot. I have to have the fire department come pick me up. No, I don't want that to happen.
It's bad enough when that's at home and you're in the bathroom.
And was it last night or the night before last I fell on Wolfie? It was the night before last, wasn't it? That I fell on Wolfie's gnome.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was last night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's half of why my leg hurts so bad today. I love Wolf. I love this dog. And I'm telling you, if I didn't, I wouldn't have a dog right now. Because somebody left their giant gnome in the middle of my bedroom floor with all the lights out. And I stepped on it and my leg twisted and boom, down I went. Scared the crap out of me. I thought something had me or something. I didn't know what was going on for a second. I was like virtually asleep.
You were in the car and I had
I did not know what was going on. He shit pooped his mommy.
He's good at that.
no.
Yes, chill.
With Angel.
A little angel pup.
Yeah.
He got a spot on his back for wings.
Yeah.
He does have 2 white spots on his back. They're very cute. They're very cute. But anyway, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm just tired. Tired and my legs hurt and I'm in a bad mood and grr. It's just all I have to say is to everybody. Yeah. Anyway,
Mom's making funny noises, Gamma.
he's used to that sound.
He's a good boy, though.
He is a good boy. He tried to wake me up to let him go out. Now that was night before last.
Yeah.
He tried to wake me up to let him go out to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And I was so asleep that I thought that he had gotten up in my bed where there is no room for him to get up in my bed. I thought he had gotten up in my bed and stretched out and laid long ways beside me. And I was so happy that he got up in bed with me that I just told him what a good boy he was and patted him 2 or 3 times and fell asleep before I was even done. I mean, I barely woke up at all. And then next thing I know, the boys are coming through to take him out, and I realized that he hadn't been in my bed at all. He had been standing there alongside my bed trying to wake me up so he could get walked. Tinkers, you're going to have to start barking. Yeah. You had to go tell Grandma.
Yeah, my doctor.
He's over there laying down with Mom. Tell me he doesn't hate me being on this phone. As soon as I hang it up, he'll probably come running back over here.
You spend your attention on
Something else. He's pissed.
Mhm.
He's not spoiled though.
No.
No, just maybe a little. Stinkitiest dog, whatever was.
He's got the more late.
Did I tell you about Batsy?
Batsy? I think you did.
What?
Trying to think if I told them about Batsy. It's his new stuffed bat.
Oh.
It's got black and orange wings. We named it after the bat that Mr. Burns uses to decorate in one of the Treehouse of Horrors. And I got him 2 more toys. And they're hidden away in there on the dryer. And one is a wiener dog in a skeleton costume, which is actually pretty cute. And the other one I think is a witch. And then they had a Frankenstein one, but I didn't get that. So I've got 2 more Halloween themed ones. Then I might not buy any more Halloween. Then they'll be coming out with the Thanksgiving ones. And if you think I'm joking, I'm not joking. They really do. He has a stuffed turkey around here somewhere. Doesn't he?
Yeah.
Mm. Mommy spoils him. He got to have his seasonal toys. But he loves them gnomes. They had those one year at the Kroger. And they were asking like 3 prices for them. They were so expensive. And then they started marking them down like 90% off. And nobody was buying them. So I went and I'd get one day, and then I'd get one a few days later. Then I'd get another one a few days later. And then they were all gone, and those were the only ones I could get. And I was so sorry that I hadn't made a trip back and got them, because they were like $2, you know, $1, $2, depending on what size they
I
were.
wonder how many dollars for toys he's talking about.
$5.95. $5.95.
$595.
That's why I was changing it. Oh, he's got a couple toys. They need to be gone through.
Yeah.
Grandma.
Yeah.
Grandma's the only one with enough bitch in her stride to do it. I can't bring myself to do it.
I wait until it's gone.
Yeah, she does. She'll make him go in my room. Or, well, usually she makes him come in my room, and then she has the boys put the gate up. Because she's mean. She doesn't mind being wicked. She just doesn't want to get caught at it.
You had to take it from somebody.
Who wants to get God? I'm asking you, not me. Okay, that looks better. Not that he's the center of our lives in any way,
No.
shape, or form, in any way that's meaningful. Yeah, he is. Everything in this house revolves around that dog.
Pretty much.
Hmm. So I decided, Mom said, okay, this was Mom's fault. Mom said, you should get him a bag of the Iams dog food. Remember, we had it when we lived out on the farm, and the dogs were all crazy about it. And I was like, okay, sure. And I had this in the back of my mind for what, 6 months? You've been talking about it, off and on. Not every day, but you know what I mean. So I thought, oh, I'll go look for it. So the only little bags they had, like the only 10-pound bags they had, were their puppy food. Wolf does not need puppy food. He needs a lot of stuff, but puppy food ain't no way is it one of them. You know, it's high calorie and no, he doesn't need it. So then I went looking for the adult Iams, and I found it in a big bag. I think it was 22.5 pounds. And it was $50. I don't pay that much for our food. It was $50. He didn't get it. I told Mom, I said, I figured you'd shoot me dead if I come strolling in carrying a $50 bag of dog food. We'll just stick with our kibbles and bits. Although he does like those little packets of pedigree or something, or Caesar or whatever. I think it's pedigree. Bonnie gave us some that her little chihuahua wouldn't eat, and so we got into the habit of giving him one every couple months just for a treat, you know, just tear the bag open.
Just inhale.
And he just, oh, he's so happy. He loves that. I would let him eat like that more, but it gives him the poops. He's also big boy to have the poops. Yes, he is. Mommy knows. Uh-huh.
He's a good
Uh-huh.
boy, though.
Grandma patted him on the butt, and I did it. Oh, so what's been going on with you? Chris didn't get to work Monday. Chris?
Not much, except we went over the schedule for some stuff, and we're doing Zoom meetings with people careers starting next week.
Oh, yeah. Chris didn't get to work on Monday because it was the holiday. And I forgot to do a video on Monday, so I was going to do one last night. And then I just got too lazy. Chris comes into my room about 9:30 and says, it's awful late, Mom. You better get that video. And I said, I ain't doing it. I said, I'll do it tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
that was my bad.
So yeah, we're speaking with career people next week, start next week over Zoom.
What kind?
There are several careers that we're doing.
Anything sound interesting to you?
Not much. It's mostly like dolphin tamers and some other careers like that.
Did you ever see The King of the Hill where Hank Hill gets molested by a dolphin?
Yes.
Chris, that would happen to you. I'm telling you now.
Stay away from
Don't
the dog.
don't do that. You don't want to be a dolphin trainer. That is weird shit happens to my family. I'm not even joking. If it's weird and
We probably experienced it.
and really rare, we probably had it. It's probably happened to us. So yeah, don't go for dolphin training, dear.
Like the shingles they carry on about, old persons disease. I was 11 when I had it.
Yeah, she started getting her shingles when she was 11. I've never had a problem with them, thank heavens.
That's not something people have at an early age. But the ones that are older, I know a girl that had them on her lungs. The second time it happened, she didn't make it.
Well, yeah. I was just reading about this guy. Or no, I watched it on a video. Anyway, who had tuberculosis in the bottom of his feet.
Oh,
And it caused great big huge blisters and he couldn't walk. And he had to miss all this school because of it. And the other kids picked on him and made fun of him and stuff. Couldn't play sports, he couldn't go outside and play.
yeah.
Because he had tuberculosis of the skin, and the skin was on his feet.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, how bizarre is that?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ours had tuberculosis.
Yes, we had an uncle who had TB, tuberculosis.
We always argued that he really didn't.
Yeah, he always said he really didn't have it. That
Said
he,
the cup they gave him in the hospital to take the test had been used.
yeah, that the person that used the test before him had contaminated it. And you know, I'm not saying he was wrong, because he
They
lived.
do things like that.
Yeah, and he lived.
Oh, goodness, yes.
So yeah.
He was in his 80s or somewhere.
How
No, he was more than 80, wasn't he?
was it Waverly Hills he was in?
I can't remember.
It was
In
the
Beckley.
sanatorium in West Virginia.
Beckley, West Virginia.
And I know it's very famous for being haunted now. But I can't think which one it is. I don't think it was Waverly Hills.
One of his roommates died.
Hey Ben,
Yeah.
look up TB Sanatorium in Beckley, West Virginia.
Hang on.
That's the good thing about this digital age. We used to just have to sit and wonder about shit and never find out. And then sometimes, like years later down the line, you'd get a piece of information that you'd been looking for, and you'd go, ooh, I wanted to know that. Why did I want to know that?
What's that for?
What's that for? That was an awful feeling. Ugh. I
Look
used
up what?
tuberculosis sanatorium in Beckley, West Virginia.
Alright, give me a couple moments.
I wonder if his kids knew about that.
That's having tuberculosis.
About him being in the. You think?
I'm sure they did because he still wouldn't put his dishes in the sink.
He what?
Still wouldn't put his dishes in the sink.
Ah.
His cups went on top of the refrigerator and stuff, so they didn't get clogged. Everybody else's mom tried to break them of that, but it didn't hurt.
He's in there looking up. I do love the digital age. And you know, it seems like the more information we have available to us, the more
What about
ignorant
the-
people are.
You asking about Pinecrest Tuberculosis Sanatorium
And where was it?
in Beckley, West
Yep. Yep.
Built by
Pinecrest.
1929.
Pinecrest.
What did you want to know about it?
What it was called. What it was called.
Oh, now you know.
I know.
I'll disappear now.
I can't stand the floofy. The fan keeps waving it.
Yeah.
It feels funny. My hair is long enough now that it can blow into my eyes. I do not hurt that. So I'm ready to shave it off again. Well, it lets you know you ain't got much to do with your hair for a few months. Saves on shampoo for real.
I tell you, I don't understand these gals that she left the scalp.
My friend Lori used to grow her hair out to about the bottom of her ears and then shave the rest of it off underneath what was long. She had enough hair she could get away with doing something stupid like that.
You know?
I'm not saying it looked good. It looked like what she wanted it to look like. It wasn't the least bit flattering on her. But she was always trying to see how far she could push, what she could wear and stuff at that job. She used to get her fingernails pierced too. Have little charms hanging off of them.
Yeah.
I asked my manicurist if they still do that, and he said no, they don't do that anymore. He said they don't even have the stuff in their salon to do it, but that he knew that some places that do the really super fancy nails where you go in and like they're gluing stuff on top of them and they're making shapes out of them and stuff like that, they do it, but just a regular salon's not going to have it anymore. I was like, because it used to be the thing back in the 90s, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. I never had it done. I don't know why I was afraid that something would go wrong and it would pull my fingernail off. And that sounded way too painful for me. Ben, you got anything coming up you want to add?
I can't think of anything at the moment.
How about a quote?
Do you want?
How about a quote?
Fuming oranges.
Fuming oranges. That's not a real plum, that's a plastic plum. How about you, Chris?
I don't have anything I need to add.
He's got his nose buried in the Switch. What are you looking at?
I'm playing a game.
What game?
Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection.
Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. Right?
Right.
Library?
No, I own it.
We get video games from the library sometimes.
Yep, this one I pre-ordered when it was pre-orderable.
Oh, is that your new one?
No, new one I just paid off is Mario RPG Remake.
Yeah, but that's not out yet.
Yep. But this is one of my newest ones, yeah.
Anyway, it's a whole nother world. I don't even try to keep up with the video games. It's gone too far past my knowledge.
Yep. So I want to play Mario RPG, I'm pretty sure.
I am going to want to play Super Mario RPG. I love Super Mario RPG. I hope they don't ruin it. It's so stupid. And it's kind of like little kids, almost. And yet, I really like it a lot.
Yep.
It's just got a quality to it. I don't know what else to say. And you fought in the stupidest way. All four of the characters would all of a sudden be on a separate screen, and you'd have like press A to do this attack, or press B to do this attack, or press this to run away, or press this to defend yourself, or press this to use an item. And like you could sit there and just go, oh, okay, and leave it on that screen for like 20 minutes, and nobody would fight or do anything. They don't do that now. If you're in the fight screen, you're going to be fighting or killed. But no, it was just take your time, no rush. You can fight whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
looks like
know.
you can do that because the menus are similar to the old ones.
Mm-hmm.
So you could probably do that in this one too. We'll find out though.
Yes, we will. I like Super Mario RPG.
Yep.
I liked leveling up in it. Except the first 20 levels.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
You are going to get killed. Especially in the first 5.
Yep.
So one-ups are your best friend. I used to just go back and forth from Mario's pad to the Mushroom Kingdom, you know, and just go back and forth and fight those same monsters over and over and over, just for the point, so I could level up. Because once you get in there, you have a big fight. You're not going to win it if you don't. So I like Mario video games. I also like Zelda video games. I think that's about it for me, isn't it, Chris?
Yep.
Yeah, the 2 big Nintendo franchises are my favorites.
I remember the first game of Mario Paint.
Mario Paint was our first video game.
Yeah, you loved that thing.
I loved it. I played with it as much as the kids did.
Yep.
And after we were both learning how to use a mouse. And so I'd be sitting there going like this, and Chris would be like, ooh. He thought that was so cool. And then you could animate stuff or make it make music. And
There's a computer program that's freeware called Mario Paint Composer, which is an expanded form of the composer thing you mentioned.
mm-hmm.
And since it's made for free, Nintendo can't DMC it. It was made by fans.
What was the game on there?
That would be the tea break or coffee break or whatever, where you fight the bugs.
Yes, it was Bugs. Thank you.
And they were robo-bugs mostly.
You know, I don't care. My favorite Zelda game is still Link to the Past. I love that game. Although I like, what's the one I like, Chris?
Which one?
The one I like with Epona and Long Ranch. Ocarina of Time. I like Ocarina of Time really well.
Yep. Even though I had to help her to Twin Robo fight because she couldn't figure it out.
Couldn't figure it out. That game has hard spots in it. That one dang temple in the water. Holy moly, that's hard to beat that.
It is. It was so hard. They tried to make it easier in the 3DS build
Mm-hmm.
by color coding and everything. They still apologized over it too.
It was hard. And it was so easy to get lost.
And especially the tunnel where you had to walk through whirlpools of death to get to the other side was not easy either.
I don't even want to talk about that one. I tried the long shot. Is that what it was called in that
Yeah.
game? But still, I kept getting drowned. I can do it now.
That's where you got your fear of that.
That's where I got my fear of drowning. Oh, okay. I want to give a shout out to a YouTuber, and his name is MrBallen, Ballen. And he does weird, unusual, spooky crime
Stop.
stuff in story format.
Yeah,
What?
investigation type thing.
No, he just reports
Oh, okay.
things that you might not have heard of because they're so unusual.
Yeah.
And he does it in story format. So you're sitting there and he's like telling it like a story, and it's really interesting. And he's where I'm getting half of these things I've been telling you. They're just so entertaining. Chris got stopped by one the other day, didn't you, Chris?
Yeah.
2 people that decapitated themselves. No, I'm gonna quit chopping. Okay, I know I said I was hanging up about 7 minutes ago, so I better get off here. Okay, go check out MrBallen. That is after you leave a like on this video and share it. And thanks for joining us. I hope you had a good, what was it, Labor Day?
Yeah.
Hope you had a good Labor Day and had lots of fun. And I hope you're ready for fall, because it's coming, baby. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.